All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example to his younger brothers, and peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And what I want to get into today, it's a few things going on, just address, addressing a few things in the spirit, all right, that's going on with the body. All right, you have this clown, Brandon T. Clown, all right, Brandon T. Waxon, you know, with his corner ass, speaking, as if he's, as the elder brother Manata Zagba said, like he's, the governor of Israel, like he's a Zerubbabel, and everyone's under his order, all right? But in the latter times, the scripture said, there will be happening, man. Many, coming, in the name, all right, of Yahweh Shai. Not, saying that he's Yahweh Shai, but he's coming in his energy, as if he's the anointed, you know. We got a thing where pretty much we have to, take heed to ourselves in these times and make sure that we're being in order, all right. One thing about it, these camps, dealing with these camps, we have to understand that, men are set up, over us for a particular reason. All right. And we have those men for resources, for clarity. All right. If there's things, that I have questions about in the scriptures, you know, I can call a brother, I can call up the ladder and get an answer, you know. Even if some things have to work its way all the way to the top, you know, there's an answer, all right, for all our questions in the spirits, and we have to utilize that, man, because that keeps us uniform. The thing that separates, you know, the hopeful elect, Star with Apostle Elders of GMS, but especially the sect of GMS, the thing that separates us is, we all speak the same thing. We all have the same doctrine, and we're very tedious, with the doctrine, So when you read, all right, First Corinthians, it says, "Let all things be done decency and in order." All right, let all things be done decently and in order, man. And see, this is what we're establishing, amongst, all right, the hopeful elect is order. In every aspect of the ministry, at the forefront of the ministry is order. All right, order has to be followed. Men, came into this thing at different times. All right, and the Lord is doing this. The Lord is establishing, men, within their order and with their rank for His purpose. You see, and we have to be uniform, you know, when it comes to the doctrine. Now, each brother, has their own personality. Each brother, has their interests, within our liberty. Each brother has their own interests, and own particular ways that they move. But when it comes to doctrine, when it comes to how we move as a body, all right, we have to move in unity. You see, we have to move in unity in Yahweh Shai. Now, when you go to 1 Corinthians 1:10, he says, "Now beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, that you all speak the same thing." And it's very vital because this is not an individual thing. The truth is not a thing of individuals, different individuals. No, it's a body, all right? And what we do, our actions affect the body on and off camera. Because it's not only about a thing of being part of a body, as when, you hit the record button and, you're filming, all right? But it's also we're a body when we move off camera, man. There's something I can do at work that can affect the body, all right? If I spaz out at work and get into a big brawl with a nigga, you know, that can affect the body. You see? If you at a bar, all right, You go to jail, you harass, you drunk harassing women. Hey, that can affect the body, man. So everything that we do on and off camera can be an effect to the body, and we have to start thinking ahead, man. Always think ahead, you know. This is what this wisdom is for. See, wisdom puts you 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of scenarios so you can avoid scenarios. That's what this wisdom is for. We don't have this wisdom just to hit the record button and seem like we're something great amongst, people on YouTube. No, this is for us to actually utilize, all right, to prevent us from particular situations. Now, we all gonna slip and fall and go through things, man. You know, but some things, have to be dealt with harshly than others, man. Now, let's finish this. And it says, 1 Corinthians 1:10, it says, Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, but that you be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment, man. The same mind and in the same judgment. Brothers should be in the same mind frame. And right now, the thing is to push this word, man, to push prophecy, man, to teach, the sheep of Yahushua. All right? Getting out of here, being on our watch. That should be the mind frame that we're in as believers, man. Being on our watch so we can get out of here, man. We're watching this place collapse. This empire is falling, man. Focus on the big picture. And that's another thing. When you focus on your Yahushua, that keeps you out of a lot of shit, man. That keeps you out of a lot of unnecessary shit when you focus on your Yahushua, man. Because it ain't about us, man. This thing is about Yahushua getting his glory, man. And whatever portion that we got in the spirit, all right, but we have to understand that's the portion that was allotted to us, man. We didn't, brothers didn't pull scrolls for a certain portion of Yahushua. It was given to him. And then even with that, if a brother can post that, to whom much is given, much is required. But when you go to Isaiah 34 and 16, it says, Seek ye out the book of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them. This is speaking of the Bible, and the prophecies are not, going to fail. But this the point. And he have cast the lot for them, you see. And this Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that cast the lot for brothers. And his hand, all right, Yahweh Shah, have divided it unto them by line. They shall possess it forever, from generation to generation. Shall they dwell therein. Yeah, so the Most High has cast the lots for brothers, and Yahweh Shah has divided that portion amongst brothers, man. You see? It's not of us, man, because, let's see what brother posted. All right, because at the end of the day, each brother has a responsibility amongst the body. The thing is to find out, to tap into your gift, and maximize it, man. You see? The thing is to tap into your gifts and maximize it, whatever it is, man. This is the brother Yashima tribe of Judah. It says, But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. It said, For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall much be required, and to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. Yeah, so we have to understand that, brothers that have different portions of the spirit, they have their portion for a particular lot that they have, for a particular office that they have, man. It was already set up for a brother to have that lot. Like, you think a brother to be deep, or for a brother to have, a lot of revelations. Well, that brother has that portion of the spirit because much is required of him. Your workload that you have is nowhere compared to the workload that's required for him. Like if that brother that was given a heavy portion of the spirit, if he tries to do the bare minimum, he'll get jacked up. You see? But the Lord probably gave you a portion where you don't have to do as much as that brother. So he gave you a portion that's significant for your lot, And we all have to accept our lot, man. Whatever it is, man. The Wadi how about Shima Al-Shah for my lot, man. I'm a brother in the camp. All right. I have no rank in the camp. I'm not an officer or anything. I'm just another brother in the camp. But I'm just thankful to be part of a camp, man. You see? I'm just honored to be a part of a camp. I'm honored that the Lord seen it fit, man, to drag me out this bullshit and bring me here, man. I cherish my office, man. I don't want to try to rise through the ranks. I don't want to try to, be looked at as nothing great. I'm not trying to build on multiple platforms. You see? I'm content with the portion that the Lord gave me, man. And I'm going to just build on that. I'm going to keep building on that. All right? If a brother can put that a man's gift, making room for him, because we all been given gifts, man. Like we got a brother in the camp, one of the elder brothers, Elder Bun, he can speak Spanish. That's his lot. He can do lessons in Spanish for the Northern Kingdom. That's that brother portion. That is not for me to do. You see? But everybody, looks at particular things and they want this glory. They want their comment boards full of praise, but they don't, nobody wants the responsibility that comes with that. Because if you got a lot of subscribers, then there's more people, all right, that you pretty much have to oversee. There's more people depending on you. Like, ain't no making excuses. No, you got too many, all these subscribers, they waiting on you to drop something. They waiting to be fed. You see? So there's much required of men that have been given particular portions, man. Like you can be asleep, that brother has to be up. The portion he got to be up. He can't get as much sleep as everyone else. He got a different portion. He got to be up. He got to be active, putting things together, man. You see? There's a balance with everything. You always want to find your balance, within your portion. All right? But this thing is it ain't about us, getting, all right, glory, man. You see? Yep. Now this is a brother by young Yasha Allah, and it's Proverbs 18:16. It says, "A man gifts maketh room for him, and bringeth him before great men." Yeah, see, tap into your gift, man, and let the Lord promote you as He see fits. All right, let Yahweh Shema Al-Shah promote you as He sees fit, man. We don't want to exalt ourselves, man. All right, we don't want to, be in the spirit, of trying to, have some ambition, to be something. All right, to be looked at in a particular way, man. And we all in the flesh, man. We all have those thoughts and those, ain't saying like we never had those thoughts. All right, we in the flesh, we men. So of course you want, notoriety as a man. You want notoriety. You want to be appreciated, But the thing is, we have to understand that this ain't about that. It's all about the sheep of Yahweh being fed, man. So the thing is, whatever your gift is, tap into your gift, man, and just keep pushing, man. Keep fighting, man. All right? The reward that we're going to get in the kingdom, no one is going to be disappointed with the reward that they get, man. Nobody, man, woman, no one is going to be disappointed with the reward that we're going to get, with the status that we're going to have, man. Nobody will be disappointed, man. Yahweh Shema Al-Shah is going to blow us away. But it ain't about that, man. About, as far as being so concerned about, being looked at in a certain light, man. You see? It's all about getting to the rulership, man. We're going to rule together, man. Brothers, we're going to rule together, man. We're going to get to visit each other provinces, man. We're gonna be doing trade deals with each other, man. Marrying our wives and sons off to each other, man. Joining houses, man. Establishing righteousness in the earth, man. And then even expanding out, the other planets, man. Eventually other galaxies, man. You know? But right now, it's focused on tapping into your gift, man. And just let Yahweh Shema Shah exalt you according to his way, man. You don't want to ask, because then it's another thing, like, it's a different set of demons comes with, different knowledge, man. You see? It's different demons that come with different levels of knowledge, man. There's some heavy demons that come with that knowledge, man. You know? It ain't I say you look at brothers and see the portion they got. You don't know the demons that they battle in the background, man. You see? So just remember these things, man, within the ministry, man. Just focus on edification, man. Because there's always somebody new coming into the truth, and they need to hear, all right, what they say, all right, is milk scriptures, man. People need to hear that. They constantly new believers is coming in. They need to hear, all right, the tribes, being people of color. They need to hear how America, is the daughter of Babylon. They need to hear, the breakdowns of the names. All right, those things gonna always be relevant within the ministry, man. And somebody has to do it. So I say, brothers, be content. Whatever lot, that we got. And on another note, what we have to understand also, is mercy. You see, and having patience. All right. We have to understand mercy. We have to understand patience. You see, because even with Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, the scriptures say, that he put us in this captivity not to destroy us, but because we provoked him to anger. But we always have to remember, mercy, when certain things go on. Now, let me get this real quick. I think there's Galatians. All right. This is the book of Galatians. All right, chapter 6, verse 1. It says, brethren, if a man be overtaken in the fault, which it says, ye which are spiritual, restore such as one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Now, you had these situations play out. And like I say, the brother, that came out with that video dealing with Revelation 18, the brother was way off. He was out of order. All right, he was out of order as hell. And judgment came down. Judgment came down. Once you tell Pastor Hart was pissed. Rightfully so. Apostle Gabar, the rest of the apostles, they was heated. Rightfully so. When they worked his way down the ladder, and once we see, especially us as younger brothers, man, what we have to understand is there are certain things, that we just have to watch play out, and kind of let things settle down before, before we speak on it, before we speak on something, because a lot of things that we are hearing are face value, and I'm saying that to say this because now I'm not saying that, brothers should get a pass, just do anything. No, judgment came down, the consequences came. The video was put out, man. The brother was sharply rebuked. and rightfully so, you know, rightfully so. All right. I'm just coming with this perspective of, okay, we seen the apostles and the elders rebuke this brother. Now we have to put ourselves in his shoes just from the outside looking in. Now the people that's hands on with it, yeah, of course the apostles they right on for being harsh with their brother, man, cause that's way the fuck off, man. All right, that didn't make no sense for that to even come out. Especially how starting the apostle, the elder apostles, how they're real tedious and strict on the doctrine because the doctrine is like a brand. You know, they're just like a certain pair of jeans, like Japanese denim. The reason they're so expensive is because of a certain quality that they have that no other jeans has. All right, so that would be like putting out a cheap material and posing it as Japanese denim. You know, and the pants is tearing up, and now what is they doing? It's putting a bad name on the brand. You know, so there was a heavy fault that the brother committed, and like I say, the apostles and elders, the regional elder, the heads of that camp, they dealt with it. They dealing with it. Now, us on the outside looking in, you got to understand, like, you got this brother's already destroyed. Once the apostle comes down on him, the rest of the apostles, the head of his camp, the regional head, because shit rolled downhill. All right. So we have to be mindful of how we address the situation, because order is important. I'm all for order, man. You know, doctrine being on point, I'm all for it, man. And no respect of persons. I personally know the brother, you see, that did that, and there's no respect of persons, man. All right. And you gotta put yourself in their shoes that look, this brother already destroyed. And imagine, you looking at your notifications and you just seeing, you know, all these, videos, pretty much just beating a dead horse, man. So just be mindful of that. Like, you can make the video, but make sure that it's done with balance, man, and from a from a perspective that this still a brother until further notice. Now we don't know how it's gonna go in the long run because I've seen a brother that was suspended, and never came back. You see, I seen a brother get corrected in this camp. Apostle Bar put his picture up. All right, and he got corrected. You know, so it's like just having that perspective, just understanding, because I was a guy that would kind of jump on that bandwagon, but then you have to understand, like, it's certain things, like, 'cause that's part of order too. It's certain things that we don't have no say so in the matter. Now we can speak on that topic in general, but we can't make sure that we don't just like we just going harder and harder on that brother, because he might repent. He might get worse, man. you know we don't know. You see, we pray for the best, but we don't know. you know But it just don't want to be a point where you keep just driving, digging into that brother, man. And that's any brother, cause why? It could be us. It could be us, man. You know, and like I said, it ain't no type of way trying to justify what he did. Just talking about the aftermath. Make sure us on the outside looking in, are being balanced with how we respond, to situations, and make sure we applying patience, man. All right. Um, get a couple of these scripts. All right, this is from the brother Azarah Yahweh, and it's Ecclesiastes 18:27. It says, "A wise man will fear, all right, in everything, and in the day of sinning he will be aware of offense. But a fool, all right, would not deserve time, man. Yeah, and in that particular time, that was foolish of that brother, to put that up. He wasn't being deserving, you know. So that harsh rebuke, was much needed, man. You know, and I hope that brother observed, his mistake, man. But time will tell. All right, you know. Um, let me see. Now this is Proverbs 11, and yep, this is another from the brother Azarel. Howard. It said Proverbs 27:5. It said open rebuke, is better than secret love. And that brother was rebuked, openly. You know, so I say, Lord willing, the brother, get his mind right, man. But it was a real bad look. They was way off, what he did. And us on the outside looking in, pretty, we should pretty much fear. You know, they should put us in more fear, and we gotta take heed to ourselves when we see things like that. That should make us observe ourselves more, man, as well. You know, observe ourselves and making sure that we're on point, man. Taking a step back, and then making sure we're on point. You know, but the apostles and elders, they handled it as hey, how I handled, man. And that's how it is, man. The apostle Tahar, he done cussed the whole, the whole organization out a few times, man. Well, you gotta get on, get on that shit, man. And hey, that's what you need, austere leadership. You see, just make sure that on the outside looking in, we keep a balanced perspective of everything, man. You see, um, all right, so that's pretty much it, man. I just want to touch on those things. Like I said, there's a few things going on, man. And, brothers, just make sure, that we take heed to ourselves in these times, man. I get this in Luke, man. Brothers, stay in order. All right, stay in order, man. Like I say, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of enchantments out here. There's a lot of things that's, enticing, that can entice you in a certain way in these times of judgment, man. Because we know Satan gonna go hard body at the end of this thing. All right. This is Luke 21:34. It says, "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with some fighting and drunkenness and cares of this life, so that the day come upon you unawares." Yeah. So we have to keep, remember the big picture always, man. And take heed to ourselves, man. When things go down, it's good to take a step back, and take heed to ourselves, man. You know, we don't want to jump out there and react too quick, all right, from a face value perspective. you know, we have to make sure that we're not, being, enticed in drunkenness, man. And like I said, that brother, he unbalanced, man. All right, out of order, man. Verse 35, it said, "For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the earth. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Men." Yep, watch and pray, man. You know, watch and pray always, man. We have to, have a good regimen of prayer, man. Even if we're just, riding and talking to, Yahweh Bashim Al Shah, man. Build up a relationship, man. That keeps demons off us, man. Stay humble, man. Hey, I say, cherish your lot that you're given, man. Be thankful just to be a part of this thing, man. You know, be thankful just to be a part of it, man. This ain't, you can't treat the truth, like it's a dunk contest, man. You know, every video you trying to come out, you know, you trying to come out, all right, with something new and woo the crowd. You know, we gotta have a mind frame just to edify, man. Just to be simple and just to edify, man. The simplicity that's within, Yahweh Shai. All right, and taking heed to ourselves always examine ourselves, man. Self-examination, man. You know, so Lord will you brothers and you few sisters edify. Once again, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations, hopefully. Till next time, I say Shalom, Kwam Yashala, Abab, Abal, DTA soon.